everybody, this is Windsom Kid. You may not have heard of me, but I'm a little new to this, and what's happening here is we're playing a game called Shroom and Gloom. Shroom and Gloom is a... let me just close this down. Shroom and Gloom is a roguelike or roguelite card building, deck building, dual deck building game that does a really good job of creating complexity while still being really simple. And I played this a lot of, put about 18 hours into this, something like that. And what I found is a good strategy, but the strategy that I use is not the normal strategy, and we'll just see if it pulls out a win this time. It's really easy. You start off by going forward and pressing W to move forward. You can also use the middle mouse button. We're going to take all that. That's our camp deck. And in our camp deck, we have a lot of different options. We're good. We have one card left over inside there, and that one card we can see is Rat Jerky, and it gives us 3 health and allows us to draw a card. It's considered food, and food is important to the build that I use. So before we open up this door, we can go ahead and use a shovel. Boom. Minor growth. So minor growth is really good because it allows you to upgrade a card in combat, have it deal more damage permanently, and then you have a draw 1 and then it's used. So you buff a card and then you draw a card. Seasoning is really nice because you apply season to all enemies. Seasoned on death makes a toasty. Toasties are really important because they in combat can get you more health because you only have 25 to start. That right on down there. This is your energy down on this side right over here. That's your discard. This is your draw. And for this particular one, though, I'm going to take minor growth. I like it a lot. And then we're going to go ahead and use bash. And then we're going to, every time we use our rest, heal 9 health, increase this card healing by 3. Start next combat with well rested. Well rested gives us 1 card and 1 energy. We're going to use that before we even walk through this door. These are our standard enemies. This thing right down here just means it's timid. Well, it can't cancel attack if damaged. And so what we're going to do is use our well rested. Then we're going to take out this and we're going to buff up our roast. We want to do that for a few reasons, but roasting makes toasties, and toasties again are important. We're going to go ahead and get 6 damage. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and take the soup pot. Soup pot uses edibles, and your toasties are what? They're edible. They're food. So we're going to take our food, and we're going to go ahead and make more food with it. This is a chest that gives us a special one. I like ready to snack, but these are all really good options. In the beginning, you don't have these options. You have ready to smack, ready to fight, and then another one in the middle called the Lazarus effect, which goes ahead and raises you. I've never used that. This is just a demo. I don't see a need to do that. What they're shooting for in the actual game of this is to make sure that they have hundreds of, like 100 rooms with what would be limitless amounts of combinations of cards. Growing Confidence is really good because it gets you more max HP. And that's whenever you add any cards to your deck. And I think that's really good. Actually, I think this one specifically, when it adds cards or max HP, it means in your camp section and not in your combat section. But we're going to take ready to snack so that I get more snack cards. What that does is it gives me 1 leftover. Our 1 leftover is the shovel. That's how we dig for weapons. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to go ahead and pick that with a key. And then Force Growth. Force Growth is amazing. It increases damage on all cards in hand by 2. Exhaust. So I'm going to take that. And then we're going to take our soup pot. And, oh, Foul Breath this early is phenomenal. Foul Breath, whenever you eat damage, it deals 3 damage to a random enemy. The important thing to remember about this particular card is it's dealing damage. And so anything that we have, if we have Force Growth or Minor Growth, and we use that on Foul Breath, that increases the damage that Foul Breath does. And you kind of see where I'm going with this. And it'll make more sense if we make it to the last bad guy or the final boss of this particular demo. So we're going to go ahead and toss in our toasties. And we're going to pick up our foul breath. But looking at all these other toasties, they have uses. So these soups have uses. This increases your max health by 3, and that's really awesome. This puts 1 vulnerability, and so for every stack of vulnerability, you have 50% more damage per stack. It's persistent, which means that when you... essentially, when you use it, it doesn't go away. It never gets discarded. And then replenish means that when you draw foul breath, you draw another card. So we're going to take foul breath, and then we are going to bash this bad boy right here, because I don't have any picks. So Mighty Tunnel, home of a... we can hover over it. Sneaky Mole, trade locks picks for cards. We don't have any lock picks. I'm not sure of a way to get lock picks this early in the game, and we're just kind of go with it. We use our rest to increase the rest ability. The further down we go, if we don't get good card draw for our camp cards, we may not see all of those cards again. And it can be a little tricky trying to manage both decks, but you'll get the hang of it. I really recommend it. All right, that's a really good first hand. We're going to go ahead and well rested, which is going to give us 1 more energy and 1 more damage. And then our we want to increase the damage of all things on hand, and we're going to do that. Now that our toasties are doing 5 and 7, we're going to go ahead and take this guy here. We're going to take this guy here. We'll do this guy like this, and then you can see when I eat this toasty, it barfs up a little bit of damage on the bad guy, kills him. We'll take this. That's got card draw and energy. I really enjoy it. This is a mole miner. He's a sneaky guy. He's going to help us buy some things. 2 food for Inferno is phenomenal. As you can tell, I'm trying to go for, because I have foul breath, I'm trying to get a toasty food build going on that deals random damage to all different people. So we're going to take Inferno. Oh, I only have 1 toasty, though. I used it to make an example. We can't get it. Never mind. I don't really like the other options. Again, because it's a roguelike and we're trying to draw cards, the more cards we have in either one of our decks, either the camp deck or the combat deck, means that we can draw those things less often on short turns. We need more rotation or draw overall. So we're going to use our inspiring pick. Oops. We're going to go ahead and put a soup pop up. We have 1 toasty, and our 1 toasty is going to go ahead and give us hearty soup, which increases our total health. We've got that open. I'm going to use the shovel, dig for weapons. This is really good, but the cost of 2 is hard, and it's not really food centric. So I've done runs without this and been just fine. Infected Limb is really nice, but unless we find a kitchen, it really doesn't do us any good. And Scavenger Blade, when you eat, increases cards damage by 1. We're actually going to take the Scavenger Blade because I eat a lot of food. And we're going to go through it. Remember, every time we use that rest, it increases by 3. So if we walk in there with not the correct amount of damage dealt, it could be bad. Let's see. That's got 6, 4. Do that guy right there. Take a hearty soup. Get more there. These guys have timid, but also is mossy. Regenerates 2 health at the start of each turn. These guys right here suck. I don't like them. They give buffs to everybody. This is really tanky. That's not very fun either. But we're going to go ahead and deal with that guy. I don't want him to have any armor, so we're going to go ahead and deal damage to him. But at the beginning of his next turn, he's going to go ahead and regenerate. We're going to go ahead and force growth, our foul breath, and then we're going to go ahead and roast this guy right over here, give ourselves a toasty. And when we eat our toasty, this is going to go up by 1. Oop. It's now an 8. With that, we're going to go ahead and attack that guy right there. We'll take the 5 damage, no big deal. We'll take another hearty soup. He's going to go ahead and try to attack us for 6 and gain 6 more of that. And I don't want him to do that. So we're going to go ahead and I don't think I can kill him. Cannot. And we're going to take the 6. 10. We're gonna do it this way. See, now when we start adding more of these green cards, our total deck is gonna just be bigger, which means that we may not draw everything that we need. Lockpicks are really nice, but I'm searching for max health, so I'm gonna take buff fingers. Yeah. We got an inspiring pick. We got 2 opportunities to open up doors, so we'll take the inspiring pick here. We got an Inferno for free. That's pretty good. We're gonna take our soup pot, put it right up inside here. I got a 1 and 1 weird soup and holy soup. Oh, good. That's a nice fiery soup, though. Deals 7 damage to everybody. There's not a lot of AoE inside this game, so finding cards that do AoE is very important. It's a food card. It's really important to me. And if fatal, it makes a toasty. This is persistent. It means that it stays in our hand. Holy soups are really good because if you have a card that does damage like bite and heals you, you can permanently increase the healing that it does. I want to find a build that kind of works with that overall, but I haven't found one yet. We'll go ahead and shovel. I don't really... This is a cool card. Evolve means that... I mean, it's an empty tooltip right now, but what it means is whatever the evolve number is, when you play it, the next time you pull it, it evolves into a different card, and eventually this thing evolves into something that costs nothing, and every time you deal or you use a card, it deals damage to whatever it's sitting in. Lodged in target, card will return your hand after the enemy dies. Easy peasy, but I don't think I want any of those at this moment in time. We're going to go ahead and take our bash. This is kind of the type of enemies. So, boss, you want to have your shovel available, and these are the type of enemies that you have, green or red. It's early in the game. It doesn't really matter which one you do. And then we're going to rest, back up to full. These have thorns. They deal damage when I attack them. Not cool. Not cool, man. This is a spell shield, which means it ignores the next 2 effects, which is also not cool. We have toasties, and then that we're going to go ahead and force growth. And 7 and 8, and we're going to go ahead and give this more killing power. Got 1 for 10. 2 for 7. We'll go ahead and kill this guy right over here. We'll kill this guy right here. All right. So this is our first kind of like psychosis style card. What this means is it's a curse, and I will deal 5 damage to myself. And when I play a card, I take 1 damage. It lingers and it's temporary, which means that if it somehow gets discarded from the hand, it's not going to stay there. We can spend it for 0 and deal 5 damage to ourselves. We're going to go ahead and use this food. Oh, so you see their intentions up here. I forgot to kind of mention that. This one's sleeping. This one's going to try to do me damage. And this one right here is attempting to put more spell shield on everybody. That's really dangerous. So this gave me hot toasties. Hot toasties heal for 5 and deal 5 damage to all. So we're going to go ahead and heal ourselves. And heal ourselves, and by eating we've increased this to 11 damage, and we're going to kill that guy. These are really good in a non-food build, but I haven't really found a practicality to these in a food build. Scrounge is really good because it's like essentially like a free dig, but I'm not going to take it this turn. So that symbol is for a boss. That means that we're coming up on a boss overall, and that is going to be trouble. Bosses in this game scale very quickly, and you'll see what I mean if we get to the last one. I do have a LaCroix. Well, soup pot. Do I have any food? I have some fiery. That's another... It's another fiery. Oh, but an awesome soup. Awesome soups heal you for 3. You draw 1 damage card, a damage card specifically, and gain 1 energy. This has 99 uses and heals you for 3. 2 uses on that. I got 1 on that. I think I'm going to take this guy, myself another fiery. All right. We're going to rat jerky. Rat jerky. Oh, and I screwed that up. I do that every once in a while. That's okay. Now, I'm going to use that. No, it's not a food thing, but I'm planning for the last boss. The last boss can be kind of tricky if you don't have the right tools set for it. So, this is a boss. They're not going to do anything until it's the end of my turn. Their intentions are up inside here. If you kill all of these guys right here, this guy will eventually summon in more. Every time he summons in more, they get harder. So really what you want to do is you want to kill this guy without necessarily killing these guys, because they're easy cleanup and they don't do a lot of damage. So we will... Oh, that's good though. We're going to disregard what I just said, and I'm just going to do this anyway. Give us me 2 toasties. We're going to go ahead and eat a toasty. We're going to go ahead and... Because every time we eat, we do things, we eat. It's good. Perfect. Now, I haven't used this, and I don't think I need to use it this early. But we have a fiery, and then we do that. Easy. Flambés are really good. They make gourmet toasties. The problem with flambés is they cost 2, and they don't deal a ton of damage. I think the inspiration is more beneficial. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get foul breath in our hand when we have any of the growth cards. We want to start scaling that damage, especially since we're past the first boss. In the demo, there are 3 bosses total, and they scale pretty quickly. Gonna make some soup. Let's see what we got. That was not a good use of that, but take a lower damage spicy. We're gonna bash this bad boy right here. Gain some. I'm gonna go ahead and rest. Gives 21. Oh, we're underneath. Getting 19 back. We're back up to full. Let's keep going. We're gonna go down. This has a obviously a big mushroom theme. Oh, sweet Jesus, isn't that nice? Woo! Let's go. This will deal 11 damage now whenever we kill someone. So when we make a toasty, boop, we take a toasty, we eat that. It'll deal damage. But I've got some... Oh, see, this is when we start getting into multiple types. So this guy will deal 9 damage. This guy will deal 6. That's 15 damage right there. Start whittling away that guy. We're gonna eat this toasty. Oh, perfect. Take 15 damage. Oh, that Infernal's kind of nice. Now, he's gonna deal damage. He's a problem. This right here, Rage, means that you deal more damage, but the great thing about Rage is when they acquire it, they, if you hit them once, they fall asleep. I don't know why. It's a good mechanic. I like it, but it's not exactly... I'm not going to kill anybody with the Inferno, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to kind of go from there. Yeah, we'll cancel if attacked. Boop. We're going to go ahead and eat this 7 damage to all. I think we're going to use this because it'll make that guy fall asleep. And then it kills that one right there. We're going to go ahead and hit this guy with this. Use that guy. Hit him with that. Perfect. Oh, now we start getting stuff. Now, I like toad picks because when you lock something, it makes you forget something. It's like, it's this game's mechanic of pulling cards from a deck. This pulls only from the combat side, not from the camp side. Podkos. Podkos are 5 uses, but they heal you for 7. You gain 2 energy and you draw a card. These are really excellent as well, especially if you're starting to get too much camp cards. The camp cards can fill up really quickly, especially since you don't use them as much as you do your combat cards. We're going to take a Podkos because they're delicious. I would assume. I've never actually had one. This is a healing place, so I'm going to step into that and I'm going to heal. So right off the bat, I'm going to step as close as I can to it and try to plop that, deal the damage to myself, step into this, get healed. Let's go ahead and Podkos ourselves. There we go. We got everything we need. We got 5 energy. I think we're going to go ahead and have a very complete time here. I got 2 uses. Oh, I like the Unholy Soup too. 666 uses, 5 damage to self, draw 2 cards, gain 1 energy. It's worth it. But I'll upgrade that to that and we'll be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these. Overdo it's okay, but it takes up spots inside there, so it just means when you heal past your max health, draw 1 card. When I start getting more and more health, I'm not necessarily going to be getting, I don't know how to say this. I'm not going to be getting tons of healing past my max. The Thirsty Mace is really good. If you can get the damage up on that, that's really awesome. So that's what you would use the, oh, I forget the name of it. I got ADHD, so I forget some of the basic names. The Greedy Dagger is really good. I just haven't seen a use case for it in the build that I'm doing. And then we're going to rest. Even though we didn't need it, we're going to use the card anyway because it increases its healing, and the healing is really good. Starts us off at max and puts us not on a bad foot. Oh. Oh. We're going to do it like this. Then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Perfect. Meditate's okay. Moods are experiences, and you can get good moods or bad moods. They're not, it's really a roll of the dice, and it's not always the best, but an inspiring pick is a win, and I love it so much. This is our next set of cards from the deep, or our card from the deep. Ready to scrap extra card at the start of combat, but it's this guy right here, Growing Confidence, that I really want. Every time we rest, we throw another card inside there. When we throw another card into our deck, we gain a health. We've got Podkos. Buff Fingers makes us draw something else. Instead of breaking open the door, we're going to go ahead and lockpick it because I want to make soup. Perfect. We'll make some soup. I'll take some endless soup, I think. We'll look for some stuff. No. And we'll rest. Can I help you? I'm in the middle of filming. So, oh, is that my coffee? You're so nice. Thank you. It's okay. I'm doing a stress test because it'd be nice, you know? Well rested that. That thing right there says it has loot, and the loot is very important. I'm not going to kill that guy outright, but you know what? Here's 16 damage. Damage starts scaling real fast. Real fast. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And we'll do this. And we're done. Ah, some Hornwort. Yes. Take the 5. We will increase the damage there. Perfect. Ooh, a kitchen's real nice. Mossy Snacks, again, that evolve right there. This is a spend 1 to essentially have less cards. And this is a shrine that lets you forget cards. Take that guy right there. All right, now we have more energy. This is a pool that gives us energy. We're going to increase our max health by one. Going to get this guy. We're going to open up this one. And we got our soup pot. I think we're going to go for unholy soup. So we'll take some, I'll take this guy. One of these. And one of these. Grab that. And then... perfect. We want to kill this guy because he runs. So if you deal damage to him but you don't kill him, he will run away. So we want to get him first. Deadly Mold is real good. But I'm not going to use it right now because it increases damage on a card by 10. And you know which card we want to use that on. Hey, bud. I think I'm going to start trying to get all that nonsense out of there. Psychosis! Yeah, we'll do that. I get rid of that guy because he summons more people in. Woo, getting low. Perfect. We'll start off with that. We will get that. I will... oh, we'll just do this. Perfect. I don't really need this. This just deals 1 damage to self and increases my max health by 5, but I got a way to do that. And it's slow and steady, and I'll use it. This is deal 1. This is 0. Deals 1 damage to self to draw a card, which is kind of nice. This is always in your hand first. And then Chewing Gristle, when you dig, draw 1 card and take 2 damage. It's just, I've never really used it. I think in this one, I'll go ahead and use Encouragement. Try to get more people in here, or more cards in my hand. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's 3 food, too. I hope I have 3 food. Endless soup, because I got tons of it. I got tons of it. I got tons of it. Okay. We're up on the second boss right now. We'll go ahead and increase by 3. We'll draw a card. We'll pad coast ourselves. The kitchen's really interesting. When you increase its damage. So we could take this guy, and now we've modified this card so that it does not, if fatal, make a toasty, and when you eat, increase its damage by 2. We got our soup pot. I think I'm gonna get an awesome soup, so we'll... we're gonna bash this bad boy open. I'm gonna rest. Oh, so close. Oh, and a tantrum. Tantrums are real nice, for reasons. So that right there, evolve. It'll evolve upon death. Has a cooldown that will, at the end of its cooldown, when that hits 0, it'll deal its remaining life as damage. So don't wait too long on these guys. Every time you hit it, it drops that down. I'm gonna wait. Bam. Bam. Perfect. Now you see it pretty much doubled its health. Boom. 120. Now it's much more active. But we have... I'll use this for the first time, I think, because I'm going to be in here for a little while. All right. $240, doubled up again. So now it's going to call in reinforcements, and that's not cool. Now these guys have timers, which means that they have 5 life, and when they get down to 5 life, boom, they're going to go ahead and evolve into something else. And if I let them run down all the way, that 5 damage is going to come my way, and I'll get 20 damage right there. It's enough to kill people right away. We'll go ahead and Inferno, though. You get Hot Toasties. And immediately deal with them. That's my turn. Ooh. Now this is a lot of Spire's self and allies. Inspired enemies deal double damage. There's nothing I can do about that. So we are going to let him have that, give him this, give him that, and move on my way. Now he's going to deal 20 damage to me this turn, which kind of blows. But what we are going to do is we are going to hit him with this. We're going to hit him with this. Going to hit him with this. This counts when you bite specifically, counts for foul breath, so I'm going to hit him twice and deal that damage twice. Oh, only once. Oh, I thought it was twice. Oh, well. Life is hard. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, we're in the final phase of this. Perfect. Now, again, when I said they summon in people, your summons coming in a little bit heavier, so instead of 5, it's 10. And the other guys have more health as well. We're going to Endless Soup, and we're just going to go ahead and throw damage on this guy and call it. Now this deals 10 damage, and so I'm going to go ahead and get... I'll put that right there. Yeah, now these guys have thorns, and that's also going to deal damage to me, but at this point in time, I'm okay with that. Perfect. And we'll take the, what is that? 18, 24 damage. Not ideal, but it's okay. Perfect. I think I'll take a Toad Pick because I want to start forgetting some of those attacks I have that don't do me any good. We will Toad Pick. And we're going to get rid of... our lowest damage stab first because it has nothing attached to it, and kind of go from there. Big damage. Ooh, okay. Rat jerky wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but we'll go with it. We'll take it as it is. Ooh, a growing soup. Growing soups are really good. So we'll take endless, unholy. Give ourselves a growing. And a kitchen. Let's go. If fatal, create a toasty. So if we're using this to hit a lot of people and deal damage, it's gonna make a toasty and a regular one. And that's really good. That's really good. All right, on we go. Now that's a frog pond. You can go ahead and it's a mossy tunnel. And this is a, oh, tooltip isn't there. That gives you health, I believe. So we're gonna go here. Pull that off. Oh yeah, we're gonna well rested myself. Oh yeah. We're gonna increase damage on all cards in hand by 3. And then increase damage on all cards in hand by 2 and give this another 5 damage total. It's a food, so we're just gonna start hitting people. Now roasts, these guys do. Get ourselves a toasty. 14 damage to you. We'll eat a toasty. We'll kill him. I will hit you for that, and then we're all done. It's 25. We'll just bam right there, and then beep beep. Back up to almost full. I'm gonna take well knitted. We'll see if that actually goes off for us. Well knitted, just when we heal past our max, we get more health. So it's in the hand. We're gonna get more. I'm gonna evolve this real quick. I get something that gives me health by 2 and 1 energy, and I like that card a lot. Stable diet. No, this is the one that lets us forget. We will forget a toasty. Not that guy. That guy. This is art, but this activates our. So we're gonna go ahead and do a 17. Get rid of the lower damage, and getting rid of 14 damage seems wild, but I think it's really necessary. Rest, huh? Oh, this is wild. Let's do it. Let's go. We'll try to see if the holy soup can go ahead and do us any good. We'll take an endless, unholy, and a toasty. Oh, put it on the lock. Take a holy. Perfect. That one gives us more energy. Okay. Well, there it is. Jeez Louise. Perfect. Burning Wine. It's a food, deals 5 damage to self, gives you Burning Rage. Burning Rage are moods that linger as you draw 2 cards, but this stacks our damage. And I love it. I'll take that. And we'll take some rations, because it gives us energy and card draw. I can't remember if this is... Yeah, there we go. So we got 5 damage. We got Staple Diet. Perfect. We got Encouragement. Got our Rest. We're going to take our Soup Pot. Oh, we're starting to run out of soups. I don't like any of those. It's not what I'm looking for. We'll put our kitchen in here. Seasoning increases, so like, we're increasing that damage and apply one and seasoning to it. Seasoning makes it toasty when it dies, and that's kind of really good. And then we'll shovel because we can. Warm Mold I like because it increases our max health and we draw a card. And then we'll rest. And we're up to 77. It's not the most health that I've ever had, but it's pretty good. We'll be done. Oh boy. Now they're dealing double damage. We'll do it. We'll do that. Do that. That's just life. We'll get ourselves this. Perfection. All right. Not worried about that guy. It's the problem with this build is sometimes I have entire hands where I can't do anything. Oh well. There we go. Oh, there we go. We'll just take Recklessness. It's fine. We heal a lot. If we can get to our rest, we heal a lot. This will be our final card before we step into a boss battle. Sure, I'll take all that healing I can get at this point. All right. Perfect. Kitchen first. If Fatal creates a Spicy Toasty. Spicy Toasties deal additional damage to everybody. All right. I'll take another awesome soup. All right. I'll take another inspiration. Although it's not really going to do me a ton of good in the fight to come. And we'll see why here. This boss is crazy, as bosses go, but we're kind of well prepared for it. He still might kill us. It feels like we're in a good space, but I don't really know. No, we're gonna be We're gonna be fine. It's not as much damage as I want on that, but that's okay. Well... Here it goes. Okay, so this is a cosmic horror. When you play an attacker skill, increase cost of all cards in hand by 1. It's inescapable. So we see that. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this burning wine. It's food. It doesn't increase my cost of anything. I am gonna use Tantrum though, and Tantrum's gonna get rid of this cosmic horror, but raise the price on everything inside my hand by 1. So let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. Except for my foods. Now we killed something, we get a guts. Guts. You can see where I'm going with this. When I get guts, I can deal more damage. Okay, let's see. I got endless soup. Perfect. That's a 21. I'm gonna take this guy, bite that guy. And then we're going to guts up again. Guts give us more health. So as you can see, kind of with the build that I got, I'm going to spicy toast this. There we go. Perfection. We will go ahead and Inferno. Every time you kill one of those things too, it deals more vulnerability damage to this lady. And this, according to the devs, this is a lady. And we're gonna kind of go from there. So we're gonna eat this hot toasty, deal that damage, have those guts, deal that damage, inspire ourselves, deal that damage, eat our guts. Now we got another cosmic horror. We went on to a new phase. She's got more stuff going on. And we're gonna go ahead and Tantrum our cosmic horror. Everything costs a little bit more money, but you see, whew, deals a lot of damage to everybody. I got all these toasties too. Let's do this. I got some scavenge blades on here. Those are gaining health quick. Let's go ahead and holy soup. We'll go ahead and unholy soup. Take our guts. We found our burning wine again. We found an Inferno again. We have another guts. All of our attacks, all of our foul breath is dealing 36 plus 10 to a random enemy when it hits, and then times 400%. Every time I hit the boss, I'm dealing 230 damage off of this 36 plus 10. We'll get another burning wine because that's gross. We will go ahead and deal with that. We have our guts. We have more guts, and he's dead. And that is a really easy way to beat this. When I look through the discussions that everyone's having, there's a lot of questions about best builds and things, and I'm saying hands down, with zero preparation, if you can get a food run to work, you will hit the end of the demo, no problem. Yeah, and then it fades to black, and then we have this entity right here. Isn't he phenomenal? Yes, you did as I asked, crushing all in your way. That'll go in my rotation, but 15 levels. They want to talk about doing like 100 tunnels, essentially interconnecting all around. And the reason you can look around so much is, my guess is eventually there will be doors here and here, and you have to choose your way through a labyrinth of places to go. And I think that's super neat. I would love to see this. This is coming out sometime in 2026. But we're gonna go ahead and spacebar our way through this. This is a little dev splash. If you like that, go ahead and wishlist it. It's pretty awesome. I really enjoy it. And then that's all that we have for this. My name is Winsome Kid. Thanks for watching this video. And if you liked it, hit the subscribe. And, you know, the next time I try a demo or a game that I really enjoy, I hope you come along and watch. Bye.